Hey, yo, Ice. Think y'all might need to fall back and rethink y'all little strategy, man.
Please welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us. You guys are the real MVPs. Please, I came across this video on my For You and I thought to share where internet is reacting that after Haitian people actually challenge ICE, a judge decided to block the procedure of the protection status of Asian people. Lovelies, I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
U.S. judge blocks Trump from ending temporary protection status for Haitians. Y'all, the Matrix have done it again. The Matrix is glitching out. People are throwing tantrums. Hey, the Aboriginals are kicking it. A lot of people got, kicked out. But when it comes to the copper color indigenous planetary earthlings, July 1st, bro. Y'all already know, man. It's your boy 999 Divide. Click that link, man. Follow your boy on Twitch, YouTube, and everything. My Twitch is I got 10. And don't forget, y'all thought this was gonna work. Y'all thought it was gonna work because belt to ass. Belt to ass is something no kids like, and these people are babies. What baby want the real belt to ass? I'm talking about natural science, the same voodoo slash obia what they're afraid of.
Y'all already know that the world just keeps on turning, and today is no exception. The world is turning like a bad episode of One Life to Live. Let's get into what we're talking about. Judge blocks Trump administration from speeding end of protections for Haitians. A federal judge in New York blocked the Trump administration from ending deportation protections for Haitians ahead of the date set under the Biden administration. So what had happened was Biden gave TPS, temporary protected status, to Haitian immigrants and gave them like a 2-year deadline by which they have to have their immigration status sorted out. What happened when y'all's president got elected in January is his DHS Secretary Kristi Noem wanted to fast track that date, right? Expedite that date. Really, the date should be February of 2026. What she was trying to do was end it in September, like as in 2 months from now. And the federal judge here in New York was like, absolutely not on my watch. U.S. District Court Judge Brian Cogan ruled that Noem could not use a partial vacature of a decision by her predecessor that gave Haitians temporary protected status until February of next year. And the gag is this is the gag. The DHS secretary is claiming, listen, the only reason why y'all ever got TPS, temporary protected status, in the first place was because y'all had a devastating earthquake, and the ball's been rolling ever since then. The TPS hasn't stopped since then. And she's like, but y'all good. The country is fine. You guys are safe to return home. Yet and still, there's a travel ban to Haiti. Yet and still, they're a level 4 in terms of the safety risk of going to that country because of the civil unrest, because of kidnappings, because of gang-related activity. And she's just like, nope, y'all don't need TPS. You can just go back home. What? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Shout out to the judge blocking that effort and letting these people stay here as long as they possibly can and get their money, because they're here with legal status, which means they're able to actually work and contribute and try to figure out what they're going to do as far as next steps. Y'all's president keep trying it. He's relentless.
And to the Haitians out of New York that had a message for ICE, baby, when I tell you I've never been more proud, I told y'all. You see what happened? Y'all spent so much time in this country, black and white. Haitians don't need to be here. Y'all leaving. Haitians ain't going nowhere. Try to told you. Try to told you. Thank you. That's what happens when you keep coming for the divine. You keep coming for the protected. You feel me? Did you peep how they sent the black officers to handle the Haitians, but they send white, black, and whatever else to handle the brown? They knew how Haitians were going to respond. And they were like, okay, well, we don't want any of the white officers out there. I'm pretty sure there were some, but it's not as many as that go arrest the brown. See, what the message that they had, well, it's not really a message, it's a stereotype. They get together in them offices and, you know, them headquarters and say, listen, we'll deploy the white officers to go arrest the brown because they're not going to put up as much of a fight as the Haitians, because both are going to put up a fight, but they stereotype in those offices. They're not going to put up as much of a fight. So I think it would be better that if you let the black go handle the Haitians and everyone can go handle the brown. Those are the conversations had in those offices. Ask me how I got that information. Baby, I'm Bonnet Boss. I know everything. And if you try me, I'll release the audio. Don't try it. Anyway, my point is, Haitians, I'm so proud of y'all. I love y'all. And we're going to keep standing with you. And let the haters hate. Because at the end of the day, Haitians flex that fight that you say that they shouldn't have. Clock it.
Wait, hold up. Let me get this straight. ICE Brigade. You guys went to go do your ICE raid and collect a bunch of Haitians. And you stepped into a neighborhood and you saw this flag. You saw this flag. You see that flag? You saw that flag. And you thought your ass was about to get You thought your ass was about to get fucked up? Are you serious? Do you know what Haitians mean to that flag? Do you know what Haiti means to Pan-African? All I got to say is, listen, I don't know if it was you saw black people on the internet talking shit saying you thought it was about to be division, but if you walk in the neighborhood and you see that flag, okay, that's the whole diaspora coming at your ass, okay? Please understand that when you see that, as soon as you see that shit in any location and you think you're about to bring your little ice shit, heat melt ice. And you know how hot the diaspora is connected to the continent, okay? Listen, I have not checked the verification of this video, but watching that shit gave me life. It gave me fucking life, because the way that they manhandled y'all motherfuckers, show everybody y'all ain't really shit. Y'all ain't really shit. No ice, y'all ain't shit. And I can talk my shit now because I got my citizenship. So I'm gonna talk my shit now about how y'all was following me for 20 fucking years. Couldn't catch me. Now your ass getting red in the street. Now your ass getting fucked up in the streets. And that is on true collective unity, okay? Because I promise you, the first line from a Haitian on that block was the for real kumbaya. The real call to the black collective on that block from the continent and diaspora to come and mollywop your ass, to come and mollywop your asses in the street. Please understand, ICE, when you see that fucking flag, understand the block is hot. Understand the block is hot. The block is hot, hot, hot. And you know what heat do to ICE. Okay? Okay, y'all have a great day.
It is a beautiful day. Let me tell you something. I want to shout out the Haitians. You know why I want to shout y'all out? Because that fight and the way y'all kicked ICE ass, listen, I wish everybody would tap in. I really do. I really salute and honor y'all, because that would have been me fighting. But I tell you, them Haitians whip ass. They whip ass. Them ICE agents was on they ass. And the sad thing is, they just going after anybody. Anybody that doesn't look like them, ain't pale like them, and can't produce like them. When I tell you, when I seen that video, I was jumping up and down. Yes, I was, with my fat ass. I was jumping up and down like, yes. And let me tell you something, asylum seeker, y'all need to be banding up and doing the same shit. Y'all need to be doing that. Y'all need to let them know y'all not having it. I don't care what this person in office is saying and what he's doing, y'all need to stand y'all ground.
I just saw this story. So there's another video in Chicago of Haitians giving it to ICE. The entire community came out and whooped their tails for trying to unlawfully detain people. This is what's waiting for y'all. I hope you know that when you take off the fail-safes, you take off those safeguards, this is what's coming for you. Go watch that video that I tagged. I can't find the Chicago video, I'm sorry. But if I end up finding it, I promise you, I will put it in the description down below. But go watch those videos of those Haitians fighting back against ICE. That's what's waiting for them. I told y'all, we can do Martin Luther King or we can go Malcolm X. It's looking like we might have to go Malcolm X. Okay? I can't believe they actually thought that people would just sit back and take it. No, they're not going to sit back and take it. If that's what you want to do. If you want to go back to 1861, all right, that's what that looks like. I'm praying we can find some peace, but it's looking like that's not what they want. They want to fight. They want us to hit the streets. And if that's what they want, all right, you're going to get it. Be careful what you wish for. That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you to the people in New York. Thank you to the people in Chicago. If I find your video, I promise you, I will promote it. But stay hopeful. Trust your gut. We are America. Always remember that. You're not crazy.
Judge blocks Trump administration from ending temporary legal status for many Haitians. That's true. A federal judge in New York City on Tuesday blocked the Trump administration from ending temporary legal status for more than 500,000 Haitians who are already in the United States. District Court Judge Brian M. Cogan in New York ruled that moving up the expiration of the temporary protected status, or TPS, by at least 5 months for Haitians, some of whom lived in the U.S. for more than a decade, is definitely unlawful. The Biden administration had extended Haiti's TPS status through at least February 3rd of 2026 due to gang violence, political unrest, a major earthquake in 2021, and several other factors according to court documents. But last week, the Department of Homeland announced it was terminating those legal protections as soon as February 23rd of 2025, setting Haitians up for potential deportation. The department said the conditions in the country had improved and Haitians no longer meet the conditions for temporary legal protections. The ruling comes as President Donald Trump works to end protections and programs for migrants as part of his mass deportation promises. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about something real simple, but folks still keep pretending not to get it. Now, why is it nobody ever calls Jamaicans African Jamaican? Nobody refers to Haitians as African Haitians. Those groups are allowed to have their own distinct cultural and national identities without nobody questioning them. But the moment foundational Black Americans say, hey, we got our own lineage too, here come all them questions. Can't we all just be black together? What about the immigrants that's black first? Ain't that FBA stuff just on the internet? Ain't that just an internet term? Let's keep it a million. FBA is a lineage based on the descendants of U.S. chattel slavery. That is it. Being black first does not make you FBA. Supporting us does not mean you're eligible for reparations check. Nobody disrespects Jamaicans like this. Nobody tells Haitians to fold their identity into something else. So why are you trying to remix ours? I'll tell you why. Because reparations is a real debt, and everybody's trying to find a way in. Black first does not mean FBA last, and we don't have time to play games with grown-ups that know better. FBA is our lineage, and reparations is our justice claim, and we're not folding for nobody.
Y'all want to see the rest of the video? Why? Is it giving you inspiration? Is giving you life? I bet you it is. Listen, I told y'all I didn't verify that video. It just also gave me life. But there is speculation, y'all, that it might not be ICE, that it might be Chicago PD. It might be 5-0. And I feel like that's even better, hoes. Because what the fuck they thought coming into a neighborhood like that, and seeing that flag and thinking that they wouldn't get collectively whooped on. That's the energy we need right now. We needed this video, and we needed to see this shit right now. For whoever it was that they sent from the state to get their asses by us collectively, okay? And apparently apparently, also, this might have something to do with Chicago PD and corruption. So somebody from Chicago that know what the fuck's really going on, come and tell us if that is in fact what this video is. What the fuck is going on with that, okay? Tell us while we are in this collective energy space. Tell us what the fuck is going on in Chicago, okay? But anyways, my sentiment still stands. Sentiment still stands on Haitians and Haiti, because there's one group here that ain't never had to ask nobody for shit, okay? They will get gully, and then other people get inspired by what the fuck they do and join their fights, okay? Not by going around begging people and shit like that, okay? By actually getting gully in the streets, by actually fighting for themselves, and people will see them fighting for themselves, okay? And get inspired to also fight, join their fights, and fight for themselves as well. Pay attention to what the fuck I just said, okay? Anyways, for those of you that don't want to see the video, I would say go check my Instagram, because they are deleting it off of this app, okay? To get the fuck out of here, and I know why, because they're looking at it and they're like, holy shit, they're gonna get inspired. These motherfuckers gonna get inspired. Please go and tell them it's too late, hoes. It's too late. We saw us mollywopping y'all in the streets. We saw one of us fall down, get the fuck back up, and flip y'all right on your fucking heads, on your back. We saw all of it, okay? So just let them know the state, whoever you send, okay? When you see that flag, whether it's ICE or 5-0, just be prepared to get your shit rocked, hoes, okay? Have a good day.
Not gonna lie, I see the Haitians was not going. The Haitians done beat up them people on ICE trying to run down on them in Brooklyn. But if you notice, that's the Haitian way. Like, they revolution, it was like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going. The only issue that I kind of have is that, you know, it's like you proud of where you from, but that you don't want to go back to where you from. Their country is very rich, but America has destabilized their country, so I can understand not wanting to go back, because it's crazy over there. It's very, very much unsafe to be in Haiti right now. But yeah, they in Brooklyn and they ain't going. They told them ICE people keep playing with us. Every time they tried to catch one, everybody jumped on them. That's something that we should be taking note of for a lot of things. A lot of things. Just think about it. Police act a whole lot different if they know every time they run down, or they try to, they off one of these kids, that the whole community gonna be running down on them. Something to think about.
Being tagged in that video on my main account of the Haitians rebelling against ICE, they didn't even touch them. I'm happy to see it, doing as they always have done. They were scared to touch them, because they let them know quick. But did y'all peep how they sent the black and brown officers to the Haitians? There was not a white officer that I saw on camera. There may have been some out there, but they sent the black. Now you have the white officers going to the brown, because you don't view the brown as being able to stand up for themselves. You knew what Haitians were on, so you sent the black out there to police the black. Did y'all catch that? So now you disrespected both sides in both efforts. You send the whites proudly to police and harass the brown, but you didn't send them to the Haitians because you knew how that would have went. So it's disrespectful both ways, because you implying that you don't see the brown as ever going to stand up for themselves, and that's disrespectful in itself, because they do, and they will. And you knew what Haitians were going to be on. I told you.
So lovelies, I posted a video yesterday about Asian people challenging ICE, telling them that they are not going anywhere. They rather stay back and fight. So I saw so many commentaries of people like asking about the clip, the stage, which myself, I am among the people who are also looking for the stitches, because I want to see. This whole thing remind me of, the folding chair, the Alabama incident. So I decided to go, search. I was searching all through on the social platform, especially TikTok. But what I see is I keep on seeing people that are stitching, that are like talking about it. Then I decided to go to Instagram to see if I can, and I started seeing some of the stitches that I put up here, you know. But the story was that This was actually tweeted on Twitter, that's on X, and X were just taking it down. And because of all of the controversy, people just talked about it because the real deal, they wouldn't allow you to put it out. You know how it is, you know how they. So I saw this, and people were like, this is not it. This is something that happened a long time ago, which I'm still making more research. But the good thing is that a judge, you know, is issued to block any form of the temporal protective status of Asian that, Orange Man wants to revoke. And this is a good thing. That means Haitian people still have time. They still have time to plan their life, to pack up the pieces of their life together. Even if some of them still like, okay, they are not going nowhere. No matter anything they do, no matter what they have in mind, Asian people are not the kind of people you should play with. These guys have gone through thick and thin. Like, they were enslaved at some point as well. Like, they have been fighting to survive. And these are the people that they can do anything to survive. And you want them to go back to where you must have destroyed. I saw a lot of commentaries. People were like, France has everything to do with what or how Asian people have been treated. The same France who is also in control of Burkina Faso, right? And now Burkina Faso is trying to disassociate themselves with France. Was that not when the US got themselves involved and they wanted to send someone to go check what is happening in Burkina Faso? So, Asian people, France, US, they all have everything to do with this. The colonizers have everything to do with this. I saw a lot. I just hope that at the end of the day, everyone is going to be fine. Asian people is going to be fine. And everyone is just going to be fine. Because these guys, they are not going to move. They are not going anywhere. They say that they are not Hispanic or Latino people. They have seen a lot. They have fought to be wherever they are right now. They say that they are not going anywhere. They are going to stay wherever they are. Oh my God. Anyway, like this, I'll keep on looking and searching. Meanwhile, the stitches I put here is the ones I was able to search. I'm gonna just leave your own thought in the comment section. I actually said that the previous post about the Asian people and Brooklyn fighting and defending themselves when these fake ICE people came to deport them, it was initially posted on X. And now, you know how it is with stuff like that, just keep on taking it down and people keep on putting it. But since it's not allowed to get out there, people started talking about it. So I'm still searching. The first stitch I put was something I was able to see as a result of me searching. So that is it. Anyway, lovely listeners, leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. If you've not subscribed to Belinda Verse, do your girl a huge favor to click on Belinda Verse. I actually stitch, videos I'm unable to stitch here on my second channel, which happens to be my backup channel. And I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. Like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.